Hey, hey, I'm about to play Dwarf Fortress. It's my ramming for today. Alright, so, this is a region I've created before. I affectionately refer to it as World 118. It's also known as the Domain of Cyclones, the Living Continents. I guess that's a better name, but, I'm not Toady, what can I say? Alright, so, now, this embark is typically what I like to do when I don't do a volcano. I had this long time volcano kick. I'm kind of off it lately. All right, so this is a mountain with a forest and a brook. That's my favorite. I like a mountain, forest, and a brook all in the same. If I can somehow get another biome. I kind of have 3 biomes, but 2 of them are pretty much the same. We see the Wall of Pride, which are mountains. They're warm, moderate, wilderness. I should actually get... I am still expecting a frost. Not a very long one, but here, I'll just show you. See? So that's... you can see there's 2 corner... there's 2 of these in the corner here. You're like, oh, what are those? Well, I know what they are, but... yeah, so that's the same thing, but it's temperate. So even warm, I think I've seen it where it is... I've had a frost, like so I might be able to get some ice. I don't know. I mean, there are warms where you don't get any freeze, but you do in typically some of them. So I don't know. All right, so this has 2. It's pretty much the same, only it's temperate. And I guess the brook's name is the Tooth of Diamonds. That's kind of cool. All right, so that's these. It doesn't really have sand. When it says sand, it's just because there's sand here. All right, so this is a temperate comfort forest. It's warm as well, heavily forested, thick, wilderness. So I got a lot of trees. I only have 4 squares of them, but it's still a lot of trees. Kind of want more. Actually, I can get more if I do this. And then I don't technically only have 2 biomes. In fact, actually, here, let me... No, because then I only got 4 again. I don't need a lot. I do want a lot of trees. I do like my trees. I think I'm going to do this. That fucks my thing, though. Let me see. 4 is a good amount. You know what? 4 is a good amount. Should get plenty of trees. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's heavily forested. So, I mean, there should be a lot of trees. Okay, so here's the breakdown. Little soil, some soils more than little soil. Got, so it's got sand all the way through here. The mountain is all the same. The mountain is shallow metals, deep metals, flux-stone. Oh, and these 2 are tempered, of course. So it's not really all the same, but you know what I mean. And if you don't, by now, I can't help you. All right, so we have everybody's present: dwarves, goblins, elves, humans. Just as I like it, more the better. We're going to be the Bell of Words. So our story is, it's not the most exciting story. There's no tower. No, we're not an evil. But here's our story. So there's like the central area. It's like, oh, we're kind of going up here. It's like, you know what? We want to be represented a little bit more in the north because there's this other. Oh, hang on. The Portal of Lessons. So, I don't know what our relationship is to them, but, we'll just kind of building up a little bit around here, because this is our area, too, so we just kind of want to represent, this is a part of our mountain, too, so we got a structure up here. As we can see, there's a fort there, and we're just, it doesn't look like it looks like maybe it has a piece of the mountain. So we do, too, but we're a little south, and then there's this one down here, which is, much bigger. So we're just kind of building up the north. We're not the furthest north. We're just shy of the furthest north, but it kind of gets another place in between wherever this is. I don't have any of that Legends mode or anything open or anything, but yeah, that's the story. That's our story. It's not exactly epic, but it's our story. And we should get to goblins, and we'll create our own story. That's the thing about this game. All right, so here's the elevations. We got 7. I don't know about the zeros. I got it. It's a pretty solid 6 in there, so I won't. I probably will have. It's probably pretty flat. I don't think I'm going to end up with a broken wagon, but it does drop off right over here. And see, there's a couple 5s around here, but it's 6s, and it raises up a little bit there. So it's not going to be super flat, but it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be waterfalls and all kind of crazy elevation differences. Those are fun, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't make them easy to defend. I mean, you have to put a little bit more into, like, oh, okay, I got a fucking wall up there and shit, and do I channel? At least that's what I do. Okay, E, embark. Let's get this on the way. I think I've explained everything ad nauseum. Oh, that's the wrong thing to click. I wanted to click this. Dwarf spreadsheet. They misspelled it. It looks like it spells out therapist. All right, so yeah, minerals everywhere. I like to actually show the creation of the world, but I always do that because, you know, I'm perpetually a child. Oh, nice, nice. This green glass. That you're petitioning to be the crystal glass now. Green glass. Wow. Okay, so I have some choices to make. Like shields. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna stare at this. Hatch covers. Green glass hatch covers. I'm gonna stare at this for a little bit. Make decisions. Earrings, I don't fucking care if you like earrings. That doesn't help. Yeah, I'm gonna stare at this for a little bit. And yeah, I think this is a great. See, liking coins doesn't actually really help because coins have no value. It's like liking blocks, which I guess is possible. I don't know that I've seen that, but okay. I'm wasting time, and I'm going to stop wasting time. Be back instantaneously. All right. Yeah, full disclosure. See, look, Region 118, Roth list. Yeah, sometimes I fire the group because they just didn't impress me. I mean, I'm picky. I try not to, because sometimes I do cheat, but I typically don't cheat. Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, I typically don't cheat, but you know, I will. Essentially, the concept is I will kind of, these are the dwarves petitioning to go on the expedition, and I can accept or reject them. So there is a little role-playing aspect to that, you know. So then E, embark. And I may not go with this group either, you know. But I may cycle through a little. Yeah, like this is great. Like here, oh, do you like windows and green glass? See, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll take a look at this group. Maybe. Bismuth bronze is fucking stupid. Yeah, I don't know about this group either. But yeah, it may not be them, but I'll be back instantaneously. Hopefully with results next time. Okay, I'll be back. Alright. I think I like it. Okay. Tekud. Soliden is Potter. Actually, I did this where I spent all the points on the dwarves, whether they needed it or not. I kind of did that, and it did so. So let's go over here. Proficient Potter. So that's level 5. That's the max you can do. Also the Doctor. For doctor skills, I got diagnostician, wound dresser, and suturer, and also I put conversationalist comedian. It's not necessary. A proper doctor would be bone doctor and surgeon as well, but I'm not. Hopefully, we don't have to do anything. And Tekud is right here. Tekud, yeah, not bad, you know. But I have one in wound dresser, suturer. If we got to do surgery and bone doctor, maybe he'll do it. I may not actually pick him as to be a chief medical right off the bat. I don't know. Yeah. Until somebody gets hurt, I think I'm going to refrain from that. These two may get married. So I got 2 male gay dwarves. They only have the option of the other ones. Kib has like all the options. Not that it makes a difference, but I guess we'll see. You know, they may actually get married in the next migration wave. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. Or I'll probably won't notice because I won't be paying attention, but that's a thing. All right, so English is the mechanic and the woodcutter. Lately I've been liking to make the mechanic the woodcutter. Reason being is because, like at first, we're setting up and we're up top because I don't get down right away. I'm going to get down closer. I'm planning on doing the drop this time. I got to do the drop. I got to get underground. I'm sick of thieving animals taking all my shit. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. So I'm not going to go gangbusters up top like I normally do, because it just gets me in all kinds of trouble. But this way, he can cut down some wood, and then finally, once we hollow it out, because I'm not going to have the use for the mechanic right away. I don't make mechanics until I get underground. It's kind of a second tier thing. All right, so English is here. Now, English isn't that great with wood cutting, but not that great with mechanics either. 49.98, almost 50. But that's just how the numbers bore out. So, if need be, maybe can kill something or dodge out of the way, because English has 1 in Dodger. 46.51% fit for the role. Likes crossbows. Okay, whatever. I don't have a hunter. So, yeah, skill of 4, so skilled woodcutter and a novice dodger. That's how I usually do it these days. Rush is the weaponsmith. And Rush doesn't really do anything else. I did still put points into a Rush. Alright, so bronze. I was thinking, metalcraft would be cool, but I didn't do that. Because typically with the weaponsmith, I like to just have a dedicated weapon. So just crank out the weapons. Weapons all day if we could do it until we run out of materials. And then dig until, something else. Because even we might be out of fuel, so having another craft, unless it's stonecrafter, which, could do that, but no. Plus, if I'm rolling good, I'd never use it anyway. Alright, so also I gave him... Alright, he is the comedian. She is the comedian. She's very funny. She's a skilled comedian, novice conversationalist. I like conversationalist and comedian in conjunction with each other when I'm like kind of giving points to the dwarves. Yeah, see, Takut has it as being a doctor. That's normal for me. But you'll see a lot of conversationalist comedian. Rush has the highest comedian though. Nobody else is a skilled comedian. And it just makes them happy, so they makes them get along. It's indirectly very beneficial, I believe. Because they're telling dwarf jokes. Well, actually, they wouldn't be telling dwarf. They're probably telling elf and human jokes if they're racist. But they're telling jokes, maybe about nature, maybe about farting and water, whatever. So that's a Rush. All right, so Saxel is the mason. Building designer. Saxel is right here. All right, so likes doors, so that is good. I may get actually in pretty good with doors. That doesn't matter. Okay, and not too bad for architect. 71.97. I like to have a dedicated architect if I can help it. Second best. Rush would have been the best, but yeah, I'd rather have the mason, even though the mason will be doing more stuff. It's just nice and because like a lot of times when you need one, you need the other. Like if you're making a structure, when it comes to building designer, the mason does come in handy. Kogan. Kogan's the glass maker. I did something a little weird, even though I don't have a oh, what's the word? Come on, brain, think, brain, think. I don't have a hunter. I don't have a hunter. I do have my glassmaker have animal caretaker and trainer. Conversation adequate comedian. So this is the only other person that has one more add in comedian. See nothing there, but adequate comedian. Now the reason I did that because it's not necessary, but likes dogs, and that's what you're primarily. And I actually added a couple dogs just for that. Not that it matters, but it's nice to have them because. When we do get somebody who's a hunter, I might even train the dogs to be hunt. No, I'm going to train the dogs to all to be war dogs, and eventually I'll train hunting dogs. I'll do it that way. So glassmaker, not bad, 54.42. She will get better. All right, Kib, and yeah, maxed out. So proficient glassmaker, skill of 5. Kib is only a novice cook. But also, Kib is the Militia Commander. Novice Hammerman, Shield User, Armor User, Dodger, um, Teacher, Leader, Discipline, and then Conversationalist Comedian, which is really, you don't think is really necessary for Militia Commander. But hey, why not? Why not? I say why not. See, I just did. I said why not. Not the greatest cook, 23.16, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody has to make the donuts, and that's Kib. Not the greatest for stats for Hammer Dwarf, but really good teacher, so 60.55, the best of the group. So that's good, and can bite better than average. Has to work on dodging. Not the best, but hey, I like having one. It can come in handy because I think we have Untamed Wilds. I have to check because I forget shit all the time. It's just my nature. Forgetful. Zulbin is the carpenter and also the broker, persuader, negotiator, appraiser, conversationalist comedian. That's what those skills I like for broker. Zulbin, right here. This is not military. It's not the. All right, so we could see pretty good broker stats. Tekud would have even been better, but that's just not the way I went with it. I made Tekud the doctor actually. Yeah, why did I do that? I could, well, I mean, better chief medical. Did I make Tekud the? Yeah, I did. That's fine. You know what? Actually, it's fine because Tekud's the Potter, and Zulbin's a mediocre cop. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know how fine it is, but it's fine. Yeah. All right, so yeah, pretty good with that. Like spiked balls, so that's cool because I make a lot of those. That's my thing when I make wooden spiked balls. So cool. All right. All right, so we're gonna look at animals first. I did 7 dogs total. So 2 male, 5 female. It's 2 happy male dogs. They get a lot of action there. A lot of dog fucking is going to go on. Not that I'm really going to focus on that. It's probably the last thing I'm going to talk about that. But yeah, so we'll have a lot of dogs, so there'll be a lot more training and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll probably do the leather. I kind of hate doing it, but they are so good for producing. Dogs breed like rabbits. Rabbits, funny enough, don't breed like rabbits. It's just, I don't know, it's just a thing. Breeding pair of cats for, insects. The other word I can't think of ever starts with a V. Oh no, that's varmints. I say varmints, but that's not really rodents. Yeah, rodents. Stuff that eats their food. 7 birds, 4 turkey hens, 1 blue pea hen, 1 goose, 1 hen. I could have just done turkey hens, but I like variety. Turkey hens are the best for meat and also egg production. Hens are the second best at egg production. Geese are the second best at meat, and blue pea hens. Like I say, I like variety. Iron anvil. Don't leave mountain home without it. You can. I was actually thinking of doing an embark where I left without a mountain home. Just brought some picks and an axe. It can be done, and then basically get one later. I'm thinking I'm eventually going to do that. Because I'd like to change up my style a little bit. Just kind of experiment. We got some trail mix. I don't do farming right away. It's a good idea, but I don't do it. I'm going to rely on plant gathering. And then I got booze. I normally get 44. This time I got 34. So I went a little light. I'm a little Spartan on booze. I only got 6 wine and beer, 11 ale and rum. This is an exploit. Every 5 is a barrel, so 6 means that's 2 barrels of beer, even though 1 barrel only has 1 unit in it, and the other barrel has 5 units in it. So yeah, because I don't usually run out of beer. I'm usually pretty good about that. I'm going to try and being good about that. So that's the thing. All right, so willow logs. My carpenter don't like anything in particular. So all right, let me explain the olivine first. The olivine is boulders, which will be cut into blocks, and I'll be able to make my first furnaces and wood furnaces and smelters and forges and glass furnaces and that sort of thing, kitchens, all that stuff. So each one of these comes 4, so that's 28 blocks. One of these blocks I'll make into a wood furnace. I will make one of the willow logs into charcoal, and then I'll be able to use that for fuel. Now, I could buy charcoal outright, but it costs 10. Willow logs cost 3. So I'm being frugal. The other 2 are for building buckets, because I'm going to have 2 beasts of burden. They might both be cows of some sort, and I can milk them, slaughter them. I like to be frugal. I said that already. And then I'll take one of the blocks after I make the wood furnace and the charcoal. I will make a smelter and smelt the bituminous coal. Each one of these 42 bituminous coal becomes a fuel source called coke, and I get 9 per. So I think of it as a net gain of 8, because you smelt, you get 9, and then you take one of the 9, and you smelt, and you get so you end up with a net gain of 8. All right, malachite's the ore of copper. You get 4 copper bars. It has a value of 2, which stone and wood have a value of 1, so it's a little bit better. Copper is also military metal, so I can make picks, I can make bolts, crossbows, giant axe blades, spiked balls. I can make all sorts of weaponry out of the copper. And so 15, so that'll get me 60. Castrite is the ore of 10. It also has the value of 2. It is not a military metal, but I can make pretty much anything else. I can make anything with the copper too, but I can make mugs and goblets or whatever, or not mugs, but goblets. You know, nest boxes. I can make stuff out of the tin. However, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be taking 1 castrite boulder, 1 malachite boulder. I'm going to smelt them together. And that saves you 1 fuel, because you're doing 2 in one shot, and you get 8 bars, but it's not half bronze and half, or no, okay, spoiler alert, yeah, it's 8 bronze. It's not copper or tin. You get 8 bronze, which is a military metal, better than copper, has a value of 5, so it's 2.5 times more expensive than the regular, either copper or tin for that matter. And it's a much better, makes better weapons, better picks, better axes, better bolts. Well, I guess better bolts. It doesn't really show that it does. But, yeah, it's so good. They named a whole age after it. When they invented it, we're like, we're now the Bronze Age. This is good at killing people. So, it's a thing. All right, so sand. Each one of these bags of sand will become a glass something or another, whether it's a nest box, a pot, you know, a door, block. So it's very versatile. I love sand. Also, this is considered an exploit. Some people, you know, buy up a lot of sand just for the bags, and they'll dump all the bags, and then they'll have the bags. But I actually get it for the sand. The bags are nice. It's a nice extra. So it's 1,800 points of extra bags. 1,800, you know, 180 bags. Colonite, 64 colonite. This will be used by the potter, and I will make it into porcelain. So that's a thing that's going to happen. Porcelain is very valuable. It's the same value as silver in this game. All right, I got all the milks, donkey milk, horse milk. Now, this is an exploit for barrels, because each one has to have its own barrel. But the primary reason, yeah, because I like that. I'm not shy of exploits. I figure, you know, the mountain home... you know, whatever liaison actually puts together our order, and if he looks at us, it's like, oh, you're getting just 1 milk, so I have to give a whole barrel for free. You know, they have to pitch in the whole barrel. Well, yeah, we're going on this dangerous journey. Do you know that 9 out of 10 embarks end in disaster? I mean, we can't wait to see what happens. But still, you know, you could pitch in a little extra. I know that we have a budget. But stretch a bit. We're gonna make a great fort. We're gonna earn it. See, that's the thing. You know, if you earn it, I think it's okay. If we all die, then we're dead. So, you know, I guess, you know, sorry. Oh, let's say group name. What do you guys want to call yourself? The Mechanism of Reasoning. Sounds good. I like it. That's good. Fortress name? No. No. Present. No. Ape's Lantern? No. Armarmors? It kind of has a ring. All right, yeah. I won't be too picky. Armarmors. That's the name of the place. I think it's a place that can grow on you. I think, you know, maybe it will. I may grow to hate it. I did. What did I had one fortress. What was it called? Oh, it's called Mind Creatures. You know how a name kind of grows on you? Yeah, that one did the opposite. It was like Mind Creature. It just, yeah, I was like, ugh. I like the fortress though, but it's just, yeah, I wasn't a fan of the name. All right, so the Bolt of Castles, or the Blot of Castles. Okay, good. Creature, fine. Dwarf, 7. Shape. Oh no, what? Oh, Blazing Suns. Okay, that was an accident, but okay. Shape. Okay. Um, yeah, actually. Okay. Aardvark. Let's see. Um, yeah, I like to pick on Boogeyman. No. We'll do something else. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The Blot of Castles is an image of 7 dwarves, blazing suns, a mountain, pix, an aardvark, 2,147,483,647 bronze colossuses. 7 dwarves are raising the blazing suns. Oh, I forgot something. Okay. Start again. The Blot of Castles is an image of 7 dwarves, blazing suns, a mountain, pix, an aardvark, 2,147,483,647 bronze colossuses. The 7 dwarves are raising the blazing suns. The blazing suns are burning the 7 dwarves. The 7 dwarves are screaming. The pix are engraving the mountain. The aardvarks are devouring the 147,483,647 bronze colossuses. The 2,147,483,647 bronze colossuses are weeping. The blazing suns are laboring. No, they're supposed to be laughing. And the mountain looks confused. I don't like that. You know, it has to make sense. Okay. Sometimes I miss. Okay, starting on the Blot of Castles is an image of 7. I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, the blazing suns are laughing. All right, yes. Embark.
We've reached the embarkment zone. This had better be worth it.
All right. Black bears. Oh, they suck. Armarmors. Yeah, they'll come by and keep drinking your booze, and they won't go away. Oh, they're awful. All right, this is an episode 0, so I'm not going to do anything yet. I'll do this, though. Yay! That's cool. You can see the rolls there. Ah, there we are. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think the wagon would be broken. Okay. So, yeah, we have flux everywhere. We got iron, this hematite, magnetite. I thought it might be tetrahedric galena. Galena is the ore of lead, but it's also 50% silver, meaning you might get half of as much silver. Yeah, limonite. We got limestone everywhere, so that's helpful. Oh, this is gypsum plaster. It can make gypsum plaster. All right, cool. That's Moron, yeah. So, is this jet? It is. I like jet. Is it? It is. Colenite. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, oh, rock crystal. Cool. Yeah, you run a risk. Tetrahedrite. Yeah, I figured we had that represented too. Yeah, it's bauxite. Oh, it's still more colenite. Good. I might not ever get to it, but magnetite. Nice. Yes, this is strong jet. Okay, cool. I like jet. Bituminous coal. See, I figured everything was going to be represented. Clay loam. Oh, it does have clay. Did I know that? Maybe I didn't remember. Bauxite. I got bauxite over here. Rather the other way around. Okay. Yeah, so here we are. It didn't drop off over here? No, I guess not. I was thinking of something else, maybe. Lignite. Yeah, more galena. Limonite, more limonite. Got lots of sand. Nice, colenite. Wish it was closer. Got bauxite right next to us. Tetrahedrite. Is it? Yeah, nice. Okay, so we do have it kind of close to us. Close enough. There's more over here. Galena. Yeah, so this is good. Bauxite. Bauxite seems to be close to colenite, and it's hard to you know. Oh, jet? Yeah, jet. Okay, good. I like jet. I mean, there's nothing to jet. It's just that it's a black stone, so I like jet. Limestone, microcline. What is it? Yeah, malachite, hematite, lignite. Yeah, malachite's the ore of copper. Well, I brought some, actually, explain that. Limonite's iron, so is hematite, and magnetite, which we saw down there. Jet's a black stone. There's really nothing else more to that, but I like the color black. It's a cool color. Bauxite. Galena. Wouldn't be surprised if one of them said aluminum or platinum, especially platinum. Platinum seems to be more prevalent than aluminum. That doesn't make sense to you. That's because we get aluminum mostly by process, but to find actual, ores of aluminum is very rare. It's rare. It used to be more valuable than gold. Something about Napoleon, he actually had special silverware made out of aluminum because it was, to impress other emperors or kings or whatever, that he had, not just gold, but aluminum. All right, so that's about it. I'm going to have yaks. Well, look at that. Yeah, it's kind of backwards. Well, not yeah, because usually you have. I guess I could put my animals down here, but I don't know if how well it regrows. That's the thing. Maybe I won't have yaks. I don't know. I'll see if they start starving or whatever. I'll try and monitor it. But yeah, I'll put the animals down there for now, I guess. What is this? It's not fair. I tell you, it's not fair. Galena. Oh yeah, I have some ideas. Okay. Yeah, normally it's the mountain that's high and not the forest. But right now the forest is the mountain, and the mountain is the plains, and the plains aren't here. Okay, I'll do a bird's eye view. I'll honor your request. Voice in my head. Alright, so as you can see, I mean, I already pretty much looked at everything. Alright, I think I'm going to do my one sheet. I don't usually cheat a lot, but sometimes I do. But so this is not that much of a cheat. This is just sort of like if I were to count all these things that I see and all the trees and tallying them all up and put them on a spreadsheet, this is what the results I would get. Now you can ignore where it says magma because we don't know. But it shows where we see water. We see some lakes at 145. We're at 140 right here. But there's, you know, heights above us and there's lakes and 137. So we see limestone, clay loam, red sand, yellow sand, hematite, magnetite. So all the irons are already present. Galena, malachite, tetrahedrite. It's a nice mix right there. We see a little bit of everything. We see some crystal rock, which I'm going to be looking for later. Crystal rock is one of the components to make crystal glass. You need that and pearl ash. We got a lot of jet, more than anything. Okay, cool. Coalinite's number 2. Not too bad. This isn't the thing to look at, but lignite, bituminous coal. I was counting on it. You know, that way I don't have to burn the forest. Yeah, we got... oh, we don't have rope reeds. Maybe we'll get some later. But, I mean, we're not going to get any by this stream. So it's spring now, as said previously, but we're in a mostly warm area. We have some temperate in the corner here. So hopefully we get... I don't know how much of a freeze we'll get. We might not have some workable ice. Oh, I only have 1 willow. Oh, that's disheartening. Yeah, willow is exceptionally light, so that's why I like it. I make wheelbarrows out of it. And everything else is standard, so... I'll do what I can. Alright, so... Now here's more of the cheat. This is sort of like... We're going to the Dwarven Seer, or we are Dwarven Seers or something, so... We're getting a grand total of everything we can see and everything we can't. So it shows where the aquifer is. It's on 135. Okay. So we're on 140, so... Yeah, it's only 1 Z level, so that's nice. 933, I don't know. I don't know about area. But it's only on 1 level, so... Well, it doesn't matter because... Yeah, well, actually what's nice about this is that we'll be able to use all the soil because it's below. So it's going to be in stone. Because 135, we're at 140. We'd have to go down 5 levels from here. So that's even under this area because we're 3 up. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. I hate me when I do that. Alright, see, this shows where the water goes down to -8. The magma starts at -9, goes down to -21. That's what I like to see. Alright, so... Yeah. So that shows about the underground caves. So the bottom layer of the last cavern is like 108. So... we got a lot of limestone, as we know. We got marble. Yeah, I always get marble, which I like. It's my favorite flux. Got a lot of granite, but it's kind of down there. Sorry, I'm yawning. Okay. Tetrahedrite is the ore of copper. 20% silver. That means you get 20% chances of a silver bar. Could get up to 4, but usually get 1 or 0 or maybe 2. Gold is gold. Cassiterite is tin, which I explained, and you can use that ore with a copper ore like tetrahedrite or malachite or native copper, and you get brass. I mean bronze. Bronze! And you could do kin glazes too. That's the other function. Native silver and horn silver are both silver. The only difference is if you turn permissions on to make it into furniture. If a certain noble likes that material, then you might want to make them like native silver. We call it the dining room or something. They'll like it more. Galena, ore of lead, 50% silver, so you get more silver because lead is kind of useless. I mean, it's it's like essentially tin, and it doesn't have much use. I just use it to make statues because I know what it is. I don't want to make pots, but you can. It doesn't have any effect that I can tell in the game, but who knows? I mean, that's what people say. It's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You can just make everything out of lead and pitch blend, which houses uranium. But I don't do that. I just even though I don't know, words like that. All right, sphalerite is zinc. Zinc has a value of 2, similar to tin. You can't make glazes out of it, but if you mix sphalerite with a copper ore like tetrahedrite, raw silver, or malachite, which is right here, you get brass, and brass has a value of 7, so that's nice. Silver has a value of 10. Gold has a value of 30. Hematite, magnetite, and limonite are all iron ores, so that's nice. Bismuthinite. Make bismuth bronze. Who cares? Unless somebody likes it, I don't really worry about it. Adamantine. I like to see it at least 1,000, so I know I can get some. So it's 1,600. That's okay. I mean, that's later game shit anyway. It's down at not minus. It's way deep. Wolverine's claws. Is what they're made of. Platinum. Platinum. Yeah. Captain America's shield too is made out of adamantine. All right, platinum. So I don't have aluminum, but I do have. I usually have one. Sometimes I have both. I love it when I have both. Crystal rock. Okay, that's a good number. It means I'll find it. Not that I'm going to get all of it, but I'll find a good amount of it. I like it to be at least $1,000. 3,500 is helpful. All right, now down here, this is what I want to see. All right, yeah, I've seen it higher. 13 grand colonite. And, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll find plenty of fuel. 2,500, yeah. And, over 5 grand. Okay. We do have a lot of pitch blend. I don't know. 109. Actually, this kind of gives you an idea when we're going to have to worry about the caverns. 109, because it's where the highest level the trees are growing. So it could be that 109 is the bottom of the topmost layer of the first level of the caverns. So if we get down to 120, and then we start going down, we could run into the caverns anytime after that, depending on how high they are. Sometimes you could tell this could vary. Yeah, this is probably still the same. So it's hard to tell where the second level, because 20 is, I don't know, maybe 20 is the second level. It's kind of close to the bottom level. See, -9 here. I don't know. That's less pertinent. Anyway, so okay. All right, that's that. Thank you. I appreciate the good behavior. I appreciate that there weren't any outbursts and there wasn't any fighting, even though I did see some looks. I'm glad that you all kept it under control. Thanks a lot, and bye.